in the previous episode.
Let me guess. You want money?
1 million rubles.
Hey, all right,
Put
put
the
the
gun
gun
down.
down. Put the gun down. I can trade it. If you understand, if you did your homework, you know what I do.
You want to trade what?
Cryptocurrency.
Okay.
I can trade the cryptocurrency and make it $1 million.
Man,
I will make it $1
you
million.
talk too much. You talk too much. Relax.
What do you want, man? You just gave me a week, man. It's been a week.
Where is the money, Alexander?
I still have the money, man. I still have. It's been a week. It's been 7 days.
I don't see any money, Alexander.
It's been 7 days, man. I told you 6 months. I told you 6 months.
Where is the money?
It's in the wallet. I'm trading the coins, man. You told me 6 months, man. You lied to me. What are you doing? Okay. If you touch me, you don't get nothing. If you touch me, you get nothing. If you touch me, you get nothing. I stole the money. The money is in my account.
Whoa.
It's in my private key.
What did you say?
If you kill me, you lose 100 grand and you get no $1 million. You get nothing if you kill me right now. If you kill me, stop. No, okay, stop. Stop, okay, stop, man. Stop, man. If you kill
Давай.
Stop, okay.
You want me to stop when you stole the money, Alexander?
Okay. I'll give you the quicker returns. I'll give you returns by tomorrow or the next day.
Давай.
Okay, I didn't steal Okay. I didn't steal anything, man. I just have it under my control. I have it under my control and I can give you quicker returns. You told me 6 months so I was being safe. I can be more aggressive. I'll be more aggressive. I can get you returns.
Alexander, shut up.
Come on, man. I can get you returns.
You really do play risky, stealing money from me now, Alexander.
I need leverage, man. You're gonna kill me.
Oh, we'll give you leverage, Alexander.
I need leverage.
We will give you leverage, don't worry.
I can get you results quicker. Obviously, you don't have patience, man.
Okay. I don't really have a choice because you stole the money from me. But I have one thing I do have control of, and that's the time that you have. And now, Alexander, you don't have 6 months anymore. No. You steal the money from me, I steal it.
Okay, I'll get you 2 days. I'll get you results in 2 days. I promise. And then you can do whatever you want to me in 2-3 days. Just I'll give you a shorter period of time. I promise. I'll give you a shorter period of time. Okay. I have options to give you results in 2 to 3 days. Lower market cap coins. It's just very risky.
I don't need technicals, fundamentals. I really don't care. I just want my money, Alexander. So now, Alexander, you only have maybe 1 week. And I say maybe because it really depends on how these trades go. Look at me. You have 1 week. After 1 week, I will go to somebody else. Understood?
Understood.
Okay, good.
Oh!
Show me you can do it!
I don't know what to do, guys. They won't let up. He started threatening me with my family. I got the private key, but I don't think that matters. Guys, we got to get quick results. It's the only way they're going to get off my tail. I got to talk about some higher risk coins. So in this video, we're going to be talking about some low market cap, high risk, high reward altcoins that could potentially do a multiple in the next couple of days, next week. I mean, if it doesn't, I need your help. Like, guys, I need your help. If it doesn't, I could be out for the count. These guys could really ruin my life. And you guys have been following me around in my journey. If you want to help, man, if you guys want to help, leave a comment below. What coin, should I talk about next? I need some options. I need a whole bunch of options. These guys are going to really ruin my life. Leave a comment below, as well as subscribe to the channel. We have to have more people watch this video so that we could do better as a cryptocurrency community, right? Some of these coins, we need to show exposure to other people. Subscribe to the channel and share it with as many people as you possibly can. We are the highest quality cryptocurrency channel on the internet by entertainment and by, of course, knowledge. We are giving you the real deal, no spiel. I do not sugarcoat anything. And the one thing for a fact I know I separate myself by is the fact that I do not, in no way, shape, or form, and I will never accept sponsorships from any coins to talk about their project. This is a biased perspective, and what we do here, again, like I said, is the real deal, no spiel. So let's jump into the actual chart. So as you can see here, this is the total market capitalization of cryptocurrency. Now, the reason why this is important is because if there's not money flowing into this altcoin season, I'm going to lose these guys money. The only thing worse than not getting them results is getting negative results. So as you can see right here, we have a large spike. Now, notice 1, 2, 3. Third one is the largest spike. Now, I'm trying to time this market, right? So if we have this leg up here, that's a good 20% of total market capitalization, and that's going to be great. Now, when we get to this top channel, I have to make the decision if I'm going to sell my altcoins back into Bitcoin or if I'm going to keep them, and that's for a next video. Hopefully, they don't kill me by then. Now, if we go over to some more stuff, let's look into the macro condition. The US currency dollar index has been on a trend. Now, the reason why this is important is because the trend started when altcoin season started. This is the top 100 altcoins versus Bitcoin. So as you can see right here, right next to the Berlin hard fork, I want you guys to look at that day. About April 1st, 2021, we have this large aggressive spike. Now, again, this is the top 100 altcoins beating Bitcoin dominance. So that basically means this is like an altcoin season. Now, the official start was over here, in my personal opinion, but we broke out of this 4-year downtrend at this exact moment. Again, I'm going to run through the macro conditions. The macro conditions are lining up for a very aggressive altcoin season. One more thing, I pretty much say it in all my videos because I'm the only YouTuber that's ever called this out. It's pretty ridiculous how this lined up. Let's look. For example, right here, these gray lines, these are the Bitcoin block halvings. Okay, if you don't know the significance of the Bitcoin block halvings, I need you to watch some other videos and get caught up. I don't have time. These guys are going to kill me. So as you can see, exactly from where we made support back here in 2015 to exact date of the block halving is 248 days. Then from that point to where we started the official altcoin season was 235 days. Remember, 248, 235. If we come over to exactly what's happening right now, look, 248 to the day from where we made support right here. We made support 248 days. And then 238, 3 days off, we made support again and started going to the moon. Now, these charts look a little bit different. As you can see here, we broke out a little bit earlier. But the reason why that happened, in my personal opinion, is because there was an Ethereum hard fork. And if you guys know how hard forks work, essentially people try to, they sheep into the altcoin because you get two. You basically get the Ethereum Classic and the regular Ethereum, which is like free money. So this is like an aggressive spike that happened before we broke out of the channel a little bit early in this situation, but we made support and started really going parabolic around this time. In this case, we didn't really have a big piece of news, and Ethereum's a lot bigger to break out earlier, but we did make support on pretty much the exact day we went to parabolic right here. So it lines up pretty good. We have the Coinbase IPO and the Berlin hard fork pushing the price of the coin up. And if you look at the news events around these times, they're pretty much identical as well. So as you can see here, PayPal, Bitcoin news, Microsoft partnered with Consensus. We have the Ethereum Alliance being created. And then we have China announces plan to issue a stable currency. Telegram announces its own crypto. Berlin hard fork, Coinbase IPO. Similar news events. Guys, it has not lined up like this in a very, very long time. The altcoin season is among us. We are going to make a lot of money on altcoins. So as long as we know that, let's look at the macro conditions to see if they line up. April 1st, 2021. Remember that date. If we look over here, which is pretty much the exact date, April 1st, 2021, we have a downtrend on the U.S. currency dollar index. So this is basically the top three, I think it's the top three or five currencies against the U.S. dollar. So this shows the purchasing power of the U.S. dollar in the world. When this drops down, it's usually because of them printing money, people losing faith in the United States dollar, whatever the case is. All I know, there's been a trend being created at this exact date. Now, the reason why that's important is because we're coming up to a support around here, and we still have some room down. If this changes, we might see a change in altcoin season. So pay attention. The DJI, or the Dow Jones Industrial Average, on the same day has created an uptrend. April 1st, 2021, that has not changed. And I don't think it's going to change. This is risk. So when people are investing in stocks, when people are investing in more risk, this is what happens. Let's look at the SPX, S&P 500 index, similar situation. Okay, let's go to the first. Right here, we have the same trend to the upside. If I see this change, this could be a change in altcoin season. I'm watching it from a macro perspective. We're doing trickle down economics from the top all the way down to the bottom. If people are talking about investments and not looking at the macro conditions, they are doing you a disservice. Unsubscribe from their channel right now. If we look right here, same thing. Now this has changed a slight bit, and we're reaching right here resistance. This is U.S. government bonds on a 10-year yield. Now, if this yield increases, that means people are getting riskier. But this exact date, it seems like people were jumping into bonds. So when this chart goes down, that means that people are jumping into the 10-year bonds. When it goes up, that means people are getting out or not investing as much because it's an auction system. This video would be way too long if I had to explain exactly what this is. Just know we made a trend from April 1st, 2021, and we are kind of continuing. We might see a change right here. So pay attention to this chart in the future. Gold, similar situation right here, April 1st. Gold is a commodity, meaning cryptocurrencies are very similar to gold in the properties. And right here, as you can see, we make kind of like a double bottom here, and then boom, we have continued up since that date. Altcoin season is strong. Altcoin season is here, and total market capitalization is continuing in this channel. All the money flowing into cryptocurrency is happening. It's happening, but that's just the flow of money in cryptocurrency. What about altcoins? The total too, similar situation, but appreciating by larger percentages. You can clearly see that there's more money coming into altcoins versus Bitcoin. This is a clear sign of altcoin season specifically, guys. Altcoin season specifically. And if we look at Ethereum, right now we are about to test the all-time high for Ethereum. But if we come back to that original chart that we looked at, top 100 altcoins versus Bitcoin dominance, you can see that Ethereum is pretty much the catalyst for every altcoin season. So if Ethereum is breaking its all-time high, this is another case, another situation, or another piece of evidence towards altcoin season. If we break out of this all-time high, Ethereum is going to potentially $2,700 is actually my call, $2,700, which in the next couple of days will get these guys results. I am not trying to die. I need to make sure that macro conditions are set up for success. Most people are playing around with their investments. That is not what we do on this channel. You need to know exactly what's going on in the world to make your decisions in this very small asymmetrical market. Cryptocurrency is still less than 1% of the world. What makes you think you can completely omit the information of macroeconomics? I know it's boring, but guys, money and life or death is not boring. I am not trying to die. Pay attention. ADA and some other of these altcoins have been popping off recently. These are top altcoins, which is another sign that they're increasing by more percentages. People are flowing their money to mid and low market caps, which we'll talk about more of. One more thing I want to show you guys. Bitcoin dominance is reaching the 50% mark. Now, this is the thing that's scaring me the most, because if it makes support on the this is Bitcoin dominance in comparison to every single other altcoin. If it makes support at 50%, I don't know. I just don't know if I'll ever be able to see my family again, because Bitcoin dominance might continue to the upside, similar to where it did right here. And if Bitcoin dominance continues, man, there goes the altcoin season. I need to watch this chart as thoroughly as I possibly can. I pretty much have no chance to do anything else if this goes up. So guys, keep your eye on this chart. If you're doing the investments, right? If it's life or death, keep your eyes on the Bitcoin dominance chart. Last time we broke below 50% dominance. As you can see, altcoin season continued, okay? We made support here, right? And there was a slight resistance right here, but if this turns into support, we could be screwed, and I might not ever be able to see my family again, guys, and you'll never get a video from me ever again. Now, one thing to notice as well, if you compare the ADA versus Ethereum, BNB, which is Binance Chain, and DOT versus Ethereum, which is like kind of like the three big smart contract platforms that are really in competition with ETH, you can see that more money is potentially flowing. So when this chart goes up, that means that these three altcoins, ADA, BNB, and DOT, are doing very well in comparison to Ethereum. The thing is here, I'm not buying Ethereum. These guys need results tomorrow. I need to get like a 50, 60, 70% return tomorrow. I need it to happen. So for that to happen, we need to see support here. I need to see some of the money getting out of Ethereum and flowing into other altcoins. And that will inspire confidence and speculation in the market. The market will speculate more, will do better. Altcoin seasons will look better. DeFi perpetual index is continuing to upside. I need to see this break out of its all-time high because some of the coins we're buying here is going to be DeFi plays. So if this doesn't break out to the upside, more money is not going to be going into DeFi, right? We need to see this break to its all-time high. This is just basically another ecosystem. We don't have a lot of ecosystem indexes on TradingView. So the other ecosystem we're going to be playing into is NFTs. Now you can see the clear NFT adoption by the amount of people that have been promoting NFTs, trying to mint their own. These rich and famous people are talking about it consistently over and over again. Remember, guys, altcoin season is pretty much not a guarantee, but a high chance considering from back over here, we have not seen Bitcoin reach this dominance ever again since this drop right here, which is that original altcoin season. Look, Ethereum almost flipped Bitcoin, which I really do think, if you think about this in the grand scheme of things, Bitcoin is similar to gold. Gold right now is not the biggest traditional financial asset, right? Gold is worth $10 trillion. There's other financial markets that are much bigger than gold. So I anticipate maybe, I know this is like hard to say, but I do anticipate that the altcoin season might have a flippening with Ethereum. Maybe. Ethereum this time might flip it. And if that ever happens, we are going to see a large amount of money influx into altcoins. The inspiration of that, the people, we thought this was never going to happen. But if it does, it's insane. Even look at right here. You can see the others almost passed, the gray line almost passed Bitcoin dominance. Look at this large kind of like downtrend, guys. It's happening again. It's literally happening again, right? And I think it's going to continue to happen. And I think altcoins are going to get more dominance over time. Over time, altcoins are going to steal the show. Bitcoin might not be the number one in the future. Maybe it happens this cycle. Maybe it happens in the future. Who knows, right? But just a couple of other things to talk about. Altcoin season, as you can see from this article right here, these percentages are insane. If I would have bought ADA, if these guys would have snatched me up like, 4 months ago, I would have gotten their 5x just off of ADA, ZRX going up 342%. The gains in altcoin season are absolutely ridiculous. So I know I could do it. It's just a timing problem that's having an issue for me and a lot of people. It's the timing. And this chart right here, it's been flowing around a lot of YouTubers. Remember, unsubscribe from those YouTubers, guys, because it's not exactly like this. I know they want to paint a picture like it's going to happen exactly like this, but it's more like we're going to see things move to the low cap, things move to the mid cap. It does not have to flow like this. It does not have to flow like this in any way, shape, or form. So regardless, if you're looking at the market cap right now, and we're seeing a lot of mid caps pop off, we're definitely going to see low caps do the same. And I've already been making a lot of money on this. Now, the reason why I'm talking about this specifically is because the coins I'm investing in are going to be extremely low market cap coins. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me just pull open this website right here and I can show you what I mean by low, medium, and high market cap coins. So what I consider high is anything above 2 billion market cap. So if we see anything above around this area, 50 plus, that's usually a higher market cap in my personal opinion. This is all subjective to opinions, but if we see anything from below 2 billion to roughly 500 million, that's a mid market cap to me. 500 million is about a mid market cap if this wants to load. This guy's internet suck. Like, these guys, they're not giving me any tools to actually succeed. It's ridiculous. They're hardly feeding me. They're hardly feeding me, right? They beat me every other day. I don't get any sunlight and the internet is trash. But as you can see, 500 million is, in my personal opinion, considered mid. Now, if we go below 500 million, that's where we're getting into low. If we get below 10 million, that's like a micro market cap, like super micro. So what I'm going to be talking about is a 10 million a 30 million, and I believe another one that's like close to 500 million. These are all going to be low. And the first one I talk about is going to be the high risk, super extreme high risk coin. But I've already done well on it, and these guys beat me while they were beating me. I did well on it. So I think it's going to continue as well. I think it's going to appreciate by large percentages. It's a very strong coin. It's under the radar. No one's talking about it for some reason. But yeah, we'll get into that. We first have to make sure altcoin season is going to happen. Here's another example of people talking about the flow of money where they're saying, missed the bear market. No one wants Bitcoin. When Bitcoin leaves, makes a parabolic move, the crowd flows into BTC. Altcoins go down significantly. That definitely happened. After Bitcoin stops going up and consolidate, the crowd moves to altcoins. That's literally happening right now. That's a good point. And then you can loop back into the cycle right here. But long story short, the market will flow. People are going to lose. They're going to lose. You guys know how it is. People's attention span are less than like 5 minutes. I know a lot of you have probably already left this video because of how long it is. People don't have attention span. So when they realize that Bitcoin and Ethereum don't have the multiples they used to have, they're going to do everything in their power to get those multiples and jump into mid and low market cap. I want to say this 1,000 times to you guys because I have some other people talking about, like, I don't know why they're saying the market's going to end. The market's not ending anytime soon. We have till the end of the year, in my personal opinion. There's going to be a lot more influx of money. And I can prove that to you guys by showing you this chart right here. Okay, we are pretty much in this actual early adopters phase, early majority phase. We're crossing the chasm. And the reason I say that is because it plays into my thesis. NFTs are being promoted all over the internet. It just happens to be that NFTs specifically can be bought with not just Bitcoin. Back in the day, everybody was pegged to Bitcoin. If you wanted to buy a cryptocurrency, most of the time, 95% of the time, you're buying BTC and then you're using that to buy another altcoin. Now you can buy NFTs with PayPal, Stripe. You can buy NFTs with anything nowadays, even like, the Apple Pay or something like that, right? So the money could directly go into mid-low market cap. People are not saying this, but when the actual early majority comes in, they do not need to go to large market cap. It does not need to happen that way. I don't know why everybody keeps saying that. It can happen where these early majorities just go directly to altcoins. Remember, they don't know how long Bitcoin's been along. Some of them don't even know the properties of Bitcoin and how it relates to our world, right? They don't even care. What they care about is buying their creator's NFT. What they care about is shopping, right? And getting crypto rewards. What they care about is large percentages. So when retail comes in, I do not think they're going to be very smart, okay? Now, if we look at traditional investors, they're still buying. We see a lot of big time people buying Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. So that shows that the top is not in. We still see Grayscale buying. We still see big names coming out of the woodworks, JP Morgan creating funds, these hedge funds coming out, still buying Bitcoin. Even Tesla is still buying Bitcoin, right? So that shows that the top is not in. Smart institutional investors will not buy the top. So the fact that they're still buying in the past month or so shows that the top is not in. Yet, if retail starts to come in, this is where it gets shaky. This is also obviously good for us because we get large percentages and we have a lot of people that might not be as smart jumping into the cryptocurrency market, but it also, keep in mind, it's going to be very volatile. Some of these coins might lose 30, 50%, sometimes 60%. Don't get shaken out of your bag. The top is not in. Don't listen to these people. And here's a good example of, the top not being in. As you can see here, back in the last cycle, we had this major spike. Now, this is not actual numbers. They're just talking about it in interest over time and percentages. So we're not even there. I anticipate that we're going to jump this number by at least 5 to 10 times. So if you do the math, we're not even a quarter away for retail adoption, okay? Retail is going to come in and it's going to be the last leg of this cycle. We're going to make a whole bunch of money and that's what's going to happen. If we search up Ethereum, it's pretty much the same thing, right? If you come over here, let's look up crypto. We're seeing a large spike up. As you can see, Ethereum jumped past it a little bit. I do think it's going to continue way higher than that. As you can see right here, we kind of had, this little spike. It came down and then we continued higher. I do think it's going to be a lot bigger than that. And let's look up Bitcoin. This is search terms on the internet. So this is what a good measurement of retail adoption. Bitcoin, same story, as you can see. But Bitcoin's already obviously getting more searches because it's the biggest cryptocurrency. Most people know about it, et cetera, et cetera. All I know is retail is not in and retail will come. I don't care what these guys are saying. Unsubscribe to them if they don't say otherwise. Here's a website that shows the altcoin season index, they're clearly indicating that altcoin season is doing very well. We already talked about the flows of money. We already talked about the mainstream market essentially getting in the early majority, these influencers that are usually kind of the early majority. If you really think about it, right? These influencers can't be a visionary because they won't get any followers, but they kind of have to be a little bit ahead of the curve to follow trends. They essentially create trends and follow trends. So the trend is kind of just starting right now for cryptocurrency. I have a lot of people coming out of the woodworks asking me for some stuff, you know, like minting NFTs, consulting, etc. So I think this is the perfect time. Bringing this all home, bring all this research home. I think this is a great time to start jumping into some low, high risky altcoins. Now, remember, I have a strategy. I'm not going to go over the strategy in this video. I've gone over it a couple of times, guys. I don't have enough time this time. These guys are, you know, they're coming after me. So if you want to learn more about the strategy, I highly suggest you jump over to my website, thefundamentalsecrets.com. We talk about the whole entire thing. I have this checklist that literally you can go down each point. We have a Slack group. We have coaches. We have live. I don't even want to jump into that. I don't have enough time to shill my own stuff. Long story short, I look at and have good risk management. I look at this from a fundamental analysis perspective, considering these coins are so small. They have 10 million market cap in some situations, so small that I look at it from an index perspective, and then I use fundamental analysis to purchase the coins. I compare and contrast them by, I think I have 127 variables on this checklist. 127 variables. I can compare their marketing, I compare their product, I compare their use case, and I look at it from such a detailed perspective. You can score them and compare and contrast. You can literally go anywhere on CoinGecko, put your finger to a coin, and you could see exactly what that scores in comparison to other projects in its ecosystem. Long story short, if you're just watching my channel, I need you to have good risk management. Some of the coins I'm buying here, I'm not putting large percentages. I'm just trying to show these guys that I can help them with their portfolio, right? So I'm putting very small amounts, in some case 1 to 3 to 5%, to make these altcoin plays, because some of them will go to zero, but the ones that don't go to zero will increase by multiples of 20 to 50x, which will make up for all the losses. This is similar to investing in penny stocks. People have used this for years to come. This is not a new strategy. I'm just implementing it into cryptocurrencies. Having good risk management is everything. Please don't just follow my trade and jump into a coin. Do your own research. This is not financial advice. I need you guys to really take responsibility for your life, because a lot of people, you know, are taking advantage of you subliminally. One more last thing before we jump in. Like I told you guys, Ethereum has it's basically the leading indicator. And as you can see from here, new addresses just spiked. We have a large spike in new addresses. If we go over to active addresses, look at this spike, massive spike in active addresses. Look at this last altcoin cycle, this Ethereum rise here. This came after the spike, as you can see right there. And then if we look at, for example, what I just kind of play into my thesis of institutions are pretty much in right now. And then we're going to see retail come later. Let's just jump over to some more analytics. Let me just pull up charts right here, and then we could jump into, we have a specifically institutional, this is only grayscale, but this is a good representation. As you can see, their holdings are increasing, the grayscale flows are increasing. You can see the assets under management are increasing. You can also see in news that Grayscale is adding like Chainlink and large market cap cryptocurrencies, with a clear sign that they have confidence in other altcoins, right? And you see this from other companies. PayPal accepted Litecoin, some other coins, right? You can see this in a lot of different companies. I'm just kind of giving you guys the overall perspective. You don't need to see an article for everything, right? Long story short, guys, this plays into exactly what I'm talking about. There's a lot more activity. On-chain metrics are looking good for altcoin season. Let's jump into the actual coins themselves. So starting off with this coin right here, the first cryptocurrency I want to talk about, it's very interesting. It's called Leverage. Now, before you go looking up this coin, I want to show you something. These guys have been in business for a long time, which is a really good sign, especially if it's a low market cap. This is a very low market cap. Let me just pull that up for you guys. If you look at the actual coin, LEV, this is the old one. This is the new one. Look at this market cap, guys. Look how small it is. High risk, very high risk. Now, I bought it yesterday. It's already up 62%, but that doesn't mean anything, right? I got them results. I think it's going to continue. Look at the market cap. It's only 17 million in the market cap. So let me kind of just drag this over here. Look at the actual circulating supply. It's relatively low to its max supply. 24-hour trading volume is really good. That's 821,000. And considering this market cap is only 17 million, that's actually phenomenal. But as you can see, it's very, very undervalued. It's not worth a lot, you know, in the grand scheme of things. And if this market cap gets to, let's say hypothetically, $100 million, that's an easy 5x from where it's at now. It may be maybe a 7x, depending on, you know, if it drops or not, or it depends on when you get in. But basically what this is a decentralized high frequency futures trading with up to 100x leverage. It's decentralized, number one. Okay, so what's happening right now is a lot of people, and if YouTubers are promoting this, stop it right now. You need to stop. If they're promoting this, one, it could be illegal, just to give you guys a heads up. Number two, they're hoping that you're on the other side of the world, which the vast majority of their audience is probably United States. But if you're on the other side of the world, you have to use a VPN or go to like Bybit by some sketchy way, right? Number one, because it's illegal in the United States. And basically, people for some reason love leverage exchanges. The centralized exchanges like Binance, as well as some other ones, that's their biggest source of revenue. Liquidating these guys, liquidating them, you know, manipulating them, doing everything in their power. The problem with leverage exchanges, the biggest problem for me, is that it's extremely high volatile market, and you're doing like 50x leverage, 10x leverage on this already volatile market. What happens is that these centralized exchanges will take advantage of you. They have all the history of who's doing what. They know who's going long. They know who's going short. So when they see a lot of people going long, they essentially liquidate everybody by dropping the price, manipulating the price. They get with their buddies. They go manipulate the price. They drop it. They take your liquidation fee, which is massive. It's usually like 10 to 15%. They buy it back. So they're not only liquidating you, getting this massive influx of money by, you know, these liquidation fees, but they're also buying low. You're buying your bags. Because remember, when you're trading leverage, you lose your actual asset. It's not on paper. They take your money. Okay, so they're buying it low, and then they just pump it back up, and they make like money on the way down and on the way up. In this case, they're opening it up to the world. So Binance has a strategic advantage, being it's locked down on their central platform. When it's decentralized into the world, I think this might be a little bit better. I think it's not like, I mean, there's obviously, they can manipulate it because they can see it as well, but at least everyone can see it by looking at the blockchain, because this is a legitimate, open, you know, transparent blockchain that you guys can look at and see where all the money's going. Long story short, they have Ethereum versus Tether, Bitcoin versus Tether, and DeFi versus Tether. I saw that they're adding more indexes, but the whole point of this platform I think is really interesting is the fact that they upgraded. They realized that transactions were too slow on Ethereum, too expensive on Ethereum, and they got another layer 2. They created a whole new coin, migrated over to this coin. So they had a whole rebranding to this coin right here, which is called Gulan. And essentially they made a plasma. They took the plasma framework and they made their own version of it. They implemented CK rollups, optimistic rollups. And as you can see right here, the development of layer 2 directly resulted in foreseen scalability issues of the plasma sidechains with UTXO models, especially for exchanges. They basically made a whole entire layer 2 exchange model that anyone can use, not just their exchange. Anybody could use it. And the beauty of this, again, is that they created this from scratch, and they're one of the first people to do it. Okay, so if we look at the tokenomics, this is the only red flag I have of this. It's not that big of a red flag for short term, but for long term, this is a pretty big red flag. The only thing that I have a problem with is that only 30% out is into the public. They took the vast majority of the supplies, you can see from the token distribution. So just be careful. The team took a good amount. Staking, there's a good amount there. They have a treasury. They have the open market for marketing, liquidity rewards. Long story short, there's only 30% to the public. That's one of the big red flags about this platform, but being that it's so small, I think we could definitely overcome that. It's not really that big of a deal. A couple of other things. They have a referral program. I wouldn't be surprised if we have a whole bunch of YouTubers promoting this referral program in this decentralized platform, right? Because that's how Bybit got popular. That's how some of these big exchanges got popular, just through promotion. You know, these MLM type programs. These YouTubers want to make money. You know, they're greedy. This is what they do. This is why I don't accept sponsorships. I want to be able to provide high quality information to you guys. But as you can see, they're updating their UI. Their development team's active. They're marketing more and more. This team is pretty strong. The thing is not they're not amazing. They're not like the best project known to man. But what I'm saying is that their upgrades, what they've been able to do with the product, this whole other blockchain in the Plasma network, as well as their marketing and the strategic advantage they have as a decentralized protocol with higher transaction fees, and the fact that they have a working product right now is all green. It's all green for me, especially the fact that it's only $17 million market cap. This is a very, very undervalued coin in my personal opinion from what's actually going on. Let's look into the actual white paper for a second. We introduce a plasma sidechain designed specifically for non-custodial, high speed and low latency trading. We explore how plasma can be utilized by a financial institution using a comprehensive set of fraud proofs to enforce corrections and voting to handle data unavailability. We describe a hybrid DEX that enables us to trade at a high speed, low gas cost, and with the support for faster withdrawals without custody of funds. by a centralized sidechain operator. This is amazing. The beauty of this as well is the fact that they're going to be able to give this sidechain to other coins, which would now appreciate the price of the coin. If other leverage exchanges or spot exchanges, decentralized, whatever, right, want to use their network, it's going to increase the price of the coin. So that's very interesting. If we look at, for example, Bybit, look how popular this website is. Look how popular, 9.89 million. I really do think when they start cracking down on KYC, when they start doing the know your customer and start requiring people on Bybit to upload their identification, when they get sued, these users are going to want to go to a decentralized solution. And again, we don't need that many of them. Look how big it is. This market is massive. Leverage trading is massive. We don't need that many users to move in to leverage for us to make money. This is a very, very good gamble in my personal opinion, guys. Their marketing is okay. They're dropping videos. They're explaining things. They're not getting too many views. They could probably do better on that. Same thing with their Twitter. It's pretty good. They got 6,000 followers. We got some good people here that I know of, DeFi Dad, that are following that might potentially talk about this coin in the future. They're obviously following them for a reason. And then we took a look at their actual team. We need to talk about their team. Their team has a lot of credibility. As you can see, this guy right here has been, a technical product manager, senior research engineer, senior software engineer. He has a lot of experience and he's not just starting. As you can see, we have a co-founder of other projects here. This guy right here, engineer, contractor, staff engineer. We have a good team. Okay, they're not like the amazing next best thing in the world, but they're pretty good. We have former engineering team at Wells Fargo, guys, senior engineer manager at Google. This guy's phenomenal. This guy's phenomenal, and this is their developer. This is why their product, it looks so good. They got so much credibility in this area when it comes to their product. Their product's outstanding. Their marketing needs to catch up, though. Hey, if you're watching this video, whoever owns this, hey, pick up your marketing. Pick up your marketing, guys. And from there, you guys can really take off. All right, let's move on to the next coin. I know a couple other people have been talking about it. We're getting a little bit less risky, $33 million market cap. It's called XCure, okay? What this is essentially a curation platform for NFTs. Let's look at the price really quickly. Can't really take anything from the technical analysis perspective. Just know that the all-time high this is probably the biggest variable at $10, and we're currently sitting at $6. So we could have an easy double if this altcoin season continues. We're gonna see a double on XCure, an all-in-one marketplace app. This is another kind of situation where they have a lot of credibility, a lot of partners, and they're really small. 33 million. Like I said, I looked into their team very slightly, okay, but they do have a relatively big team, as you can see here, so that's pretty much a good thing. They are going to be announcing their actual integrations, like you see here, from shopping.io. They're curating an NFT marketplace app. They haven't launched it yet. They're about to launch it, so I'm sure once these actual pieces of news start coming out, people are going to start jumping into it. They have a BEP20, meaning they're on the Binance Smart Chain. So you can buy it on the Binance Smart Chain, which is really good. They have, as you can see here, let me just open this up. They have supposedly, they haven't launched it yet, but they're making similar to the other project. They have kind of like their own blockchain. That's supposed to be the XC20 token standard for the X chain. They're using Solidity, zero gas fees to mint NFTs or whatever the case is. It's a private blockchain, near instant transactions, whatever the case is. These guys are coming out with something as a solution. They're not just sticking to ERC20. If we go over here, you can see that they've been rolling out a lot of new features. This is their app status. This shows that they're resilient. They're making new things happen. And in the future, they're going to be able to build more. This is great because, again, we want projects that are actively being developed, right? We don't want projects that are simply kind of just like sitting there lollygagging. We want people that are developing it. Let me fix this angle. All right, so it shows that they're doing pretty well. Let's move on to the next part. They have an actual security smart contract audit. I looked at it briefly. It looks legit. They're not going to get hacked. They also have a staking dApp. The staking is a little bit of a red flag considering they don't have that much money staked. They have approximately 2 million in liquidity. That's not bad considering their $33 million market cap. So it could be a lot better than this. All I'm saying is that these guys have the DeFi element. They have the NFT element. Their website looks pretty good. Their team is pretty big. And then I looked at the CEO. It looks like he has a lot of experience. He's been a founder from some other company, probably sold that company and used the money to fund this, whatever the case is. Their marketing is better. They have 46,000 followers on Twitter, and they're getting some good engagement. So it's better than the last project, I will say. And there's a reason why it's 33 million in market cap. Again, they're just making an all-in-one NFT marketplace similar to all the NFT hype. This falls into our thesis. This falls into like the whole, hey, We need NFTs. Projects are going to appreciate by large percentages, low market cap, so high risk, high reward. They seem to have, again, like I said, active development. Their project's coming out. The main product hasn't really launched yet. Their marketplace hasn't launched yet. So when it does launch, this news could propel it. Now, this is probably a longer play. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to sit here and tell these guys that it's going to like jump up overnight, but I'm just looking for opportunities. Again, if you guys have another coin that you need me to talk about that you think you can get multiples like tomorrow, comment, guys. I need help. Send me comments. I need to know what coins I need to invest in because you guys are going to kill me. Now, let's look at the last coin. This is a higher market cap, a little bit safer. If I lose some on the others, at least I know I got something a little bit more stable. It's already appreciated a little bit, but as you can see, we have like these large leg up, and then eventually it breaks out again. It's happened twice. The third time's a charm. I think it's going to happen again. And these percentages are pretty legit. So we have like, this is a massive percentage right here. It's like a 400% increase. And this one's like a 400% increase as well. Can we get a 4x again? I hope we can. But StormX is very interesting because they're tapping into kind of like the consumer market. Essentially, it's very simple, and I like that about this project. Their marketing is pretty legit. The website looks really nice. They have some good partners, as you can see there. Some good investors, which we'll talk about in this coin. But essentially, they already have a Google Play. They have the Google app. They have the Chrome extension. I use the Chrome extension. It works. But it's basically rewards if you buy things with crypto. So if you're buying things with crypto, you can get rewarded. In some cases, a lot, like 7%. If I click the little Chrome extension, we search stores. Look, 2%, 7%, 1%, 4%. Who doesn't want to get free money for buying, items that they were going to buy anyways, right? These apps, for some reason in cryptocurrency, do extremely well. They have different membership tiers. So if you stake more money, you get like 1.25 times the amount. In some cases, you can get like 10% back. That's ridiculous. This is like a no-brainer for a lot of people that just want to buy things. They have a lot of stores globally, over 750. They're partnered with some big people, as you guys can see here, and they have a working application. And they're also launching a credit card that's going to happen very soon. Look, pre-registrations for the StormX debit card, excuse me, not credit, a debit card. So this news might propel this coin to higher lengths. The fundamentals behind this project are really legit. But here's some of the actual plans. How much can I earn? As you can see here, there's different membership levels. So the more people stake, the more multiples of their money they get back. They get 3.5x if they get to the diamond level. But I'm sure it requires a lot of stake. And they're going to talk about these in the future when they come out with their credit card. Long story short, guys, they have this, they actually have the staking feature, excuse me. So you could stake to them and they'll give you the membership tiers. So we just have the wallet connect. I'm not going to go into it right now, but just notice how much they have and how much they're offering is great. This consensus mechanism of them buying things and then being rewarded through their staking is actually legit. And a lot of other places have done this before and have succeeded. And that's why I'm talking about this right now. So they have the staking feature that you can add to get this membership tier, get these percentages back. They have a fresh token, as you can see here, 2 million mobile app downloads, 2+ million in crypto rewards, a whole bunch of stores around the world. And the big part is that they're getting this Apple Pay support. They also have this credit card coming out relatively soon. This coin, the really interesting part about it is that it's just so simple and it's just straight to the point. It's very consumer friendly. It's very like, you don't have to really think about the crypto. You just make your money and do what you got to do. I logged into the app. The app doesn't really work. When the desktop comes out, they're coming out with a desktop app. It's going to be more legit, as well as they're going to come out with their credit card, which will give us the rewards and stuff like that. But they've been executing. Q1, they executed on everything. Now, Q2, they're doing the desktop app like we just talked about, and they're doing the debit card. I'm waiting for that debit card to come out because when it comes out, it's going to be great. It's going to be really good. We're going to see a lot of people flock in to use their credit card to pay for cryptocurrencies, just like all the other ones, crypto.com. All these coins do very well for some reason, whatever the case is. I think it's just because it's really retail based and, it's just really straightforward. Like some of these NFT platforms, it's hard to buy an NFT. Some people don't even know how to buy an NFT. They don't even know what it means. In this case, all you have to do is shop and you're earning crypto. That's it. Everybody knows how to shop. It's very simple and straightforward. So if we look at some of the co-founders, you can see they have a large background. Just created a couple businesses right here. This guy created a couple businesses, the co-founder. If we look at the second guy, you could see that he's been a part of the same business. Maybe they're just trying to take it to the next level. Senior credit risk analysis, financial analysis intern. So they definitely have a little bit of credibility, not as much as I want, but they're pretty good. Now, if we look at the actual app, again, like I said, look at Microsoft, I'm getting up to 7% crypto cash back. As long as their app works, that's all I need. For me, the marketing's pretty on point. They have a lot of people following them, a lot of other YouTubers talking about it. This is a relatively safe. I love it when the coins are like 500 million market cap. This is like my sweet spot where it's transitioning from medium market cap because we know they're going to do well over time. These are the 3 coins I'm buying. Hopefully I do well, because if I don't, I probably die. You know, that is just the truth. I want you guys to get more active and involved. Follow me on Instagram. Help me out over there. I'm about to reach 10,000 followers. The link is in the description below. I'm doing a Bitcoin giveaway when I hit the 10,000. This channel is being upgraded actively. We're getting better and better. We're going to be making movies. So make sure you guys subscribe. But that's it for this video, guys. If you like the quality of this content, hit like. If you don't, leave some constructive criticism. Subscribe for more video updates. And like I always say, if you don't get with it, you will get left behind. And hopefully I get with it, because it's getting ridiculous out here. It's getting ridiculous. I love you guys. Catch you in the next video. Alex here. Quick update, quick announcement. Guys, I have a new community number. So I got a second phone. You could directly text me. I'm answering all questions. My new phone number is 954-758-5473. Again, that's 954-758-5473. I'm answering all comments. Go ahead and text me now. Let's have a conversation.
That was pretty good.
Don't cut the camera. No, it's like no, look, like I can't feel my fingertips.
Oh shit.
Hey man, this is what you gotta do. I'm over here. I gotta take another shower again. It actually really hurt. Like when he did it, it was not acting. Really got messed up. He actually punched me on accident.